Good morning, my dear children. Hope you all are fine. Please take your textbook and worksheet. Today, let's finish doing the remaining activities in our first unit.
Children, please take page number 4 in your worksheet. Take page number 4 in your worksheet. Let's do the third worksheet of the first unit. Grammar. Add full stops and tick the complete sentences. Add words of your own to complete the incomplete sentences. Here we can see 6 sentences. Some of these are complete sentences. Okay, some of these are complete sentences, whereas some others are incomplete sentences. We need to complete the incomplete sentences by adding words of our own. Okay, by adding certain words we need to complete the incomplete sentences, and we need to put a full stop at the end of each of these sentences, and we should tick the sentences which are complete. Okay, we should tick the complete sentences. First one is, my school is always shut on Sundays. Is this a complete sentence or an incomplete sentence? This is a complete sentence, isn't it? My school is always shut on Sundays. Then we can put a full stop and we can put a tick mark. Okay? We should end each of these sentences with a full stop, and this sentence is a complete sentence, so we can put a tick mark. The next one, my mother always dash. Is this a complete sentence? No, it's an incomplete sentence. Does not make sense, isn't it? We need to add something to make it complete, to make it meaningful. We need to add certain words. My mother always dash. You can add words of your own. I will write down an answer. You can write down your own answer here. Okay? My mother always goes to work on time. My mother always goes to work on time. See children, this is my answer. You can complete the sentence in your own words. Next one, the cat is sleeping dash. Is this a complete sentence or is it incomplete? The cat is sleeping. The cat is sleeping. It makes sense, isn't it? It gives a complete meaning. It makes sense. So it's a complete sentence. We just have to put a full stop. Then we should put a tick mark. This is a complete sentence. So we can put a tick mark. Then the fourth one. The birds on the tree dash. The birds on the tree. Is it a complete sentence? No, we need to add some more words to make it complete, isn't it? The birds on the tree are singing sweetly. Are singing. The birds on the tree are singing sweetly. You can complete this sentence using your own words. Okay, full stop. Last night we dash. Last night we ate puri for dinner. Last night we ate puri for dinner. Okay. You can complete this sentence using your own words. You can write anything as you wish. Okay. For example, last night we watched a movie. Last night we slept early. You can make your own sentence. Okay. I forgot my umbrella dash. Is it a complete sentence? Yes, it's a complete sentence. It makes a complete sense. So, we can put a full stop and a tick mark. Can you do this? Please complete this activity. Okay? Next one, add punctuation marks and capital letters and rewrite these sentences. Here we have got 5 sentences. There are 5 sentences here. We need to add punctuation marks and capital letters wherever necessary. And we need to rewrite these sentences.
You have learned punctuation marks in your lower classes, haven't you? If you haven't learned, please tell me before this evening. I will explain it to you during our evening class. When we speak, we make our meaning clear by using some pauses. In written English, these pauses are indicated by punctuation marks. നമ്മൾ സംസാരിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഇടയ്ക്ക് ചെറുതായിട്ടൊക്കെ നിർത്താറില്ലേ? ചെറിയ പോസ് കൊടുക്കാറുണ്ട്. അതെന്തിനു വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്? കേൾവിക്കാരിലേക്ക് ആശയം വളരെ പെട്ടെന്ന് എത്തിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്. കേൾക്കുന്നവർക്ക് നമ്മൾ പറയുന്നത് വളരെ പെട്ടെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ ഇടയ്ക്ക് ഓരോ പോസ് കൊടുക്കുന്നത്, ചെറുതായിട്ട് നിർത്തുന്നത്. എഴുത്തില് in written English we use these pauses in the form of punctuation marks. Punctuation marksലൂടെയാണ് written Englishൽ നമ്മൾ ഈ പോസ് നൽകുന്നത്. Which are the commonly used punctuation marks? The commonly used punctuation marks are full stop, comma, apostrophe, question mark, exclamation mark, colon, semicolon, hyphen, dash, quotation mark. Okay, so these are the 10 punctuation marks used in English.
Now let's do this. We can add punctuation marks and capital letters wherever needed and rewrite these sentences. First one, will you please carry this bag? We know that a sentence should begin with a capital letter. So, W should be in capital letter. Will you please carry this bag? This is a question, isn't it? So, we should end this sentence with a question mark. Next one, I wonder when Rita will arrive. So again, the sentence should begin with a capital letter. I wonder when. Rita is the name of a girl, isn't it? So, R should be in capital letter. I wonder when Rita will arrive. Full stop. Next one. The sunset is beautiful, isn't it? Again, we can begin the sentence with a capital letter. The sunset is beautiful, isn't it? So, there should be a pause after this. The sunset is beautiful, isn't it? So, we should put a comma here. Isn't it? Here we should put an apostrophe. After N we should put an apostrophe, and at the end of this sentence we should put a question mark, as this is a question. Now, there are 2 more sentences. Can you do it on your own? Please try to do it on your own. Add punctuation marks and capital letters wherever necessary and rewrite these 2 sentences. Okay, we can discuss the answers in our evening class. Now, let's move on to our next activity. Rearrange these words to make sentences. Write them down using capital letters and punctuation marks. We can see a few words here. We need to arrange these words in the proper order to form meaningful sentences. We should also use appropriate punctuation marks and capital letters wherever necessary. Shall we start? First one. Have green parakeets, feathers and beak a red. What do you mean by parakeets? Parakeet is a small parrot. Now, how can we arrange these words in the proper order? Parakeets have green feathers and a red beak. Parakeets have green feathers Children, you can write it down. Green feathers and a red beak. We should end the sentence with a full stop. Next one. Eat they fruits, grains, seeds, nuts and. How can we arrange it in proper order? They eat fruits, grains, seeds and nuts. Begin with a capital letter. They eat fruits, comma, grains, comma, seeds and nuts. Full stop. Now, I have answered the first two. Now, can you answer the last one on your own? Please try to answer the last question on your own. We can discuss its answer during our evening class. Children, please take page number 66 in your main course book. Here we have a grammar worksheet of our first unit, The Mice That Ate Iron. Let's do this together. Read what these four friends have to say about their holiday project. Then complete the sentences using information from the conversation. Here we have got a small conversation between four friends, Raman, Shiv, Zoha and Sara. These children are discussing about their holiday project. They are asked to do a project during their holiday and these kids are talking about that. Let's see what they are saying. Raman, what's the hurry? The holidays are 6 weeks long. Raman is saying, why do we have to hurry? We have a 6 weeks long holiday. Then Shiva is saying, I don't like to get stuck with a lot of work on one day. I don't want to put it aside for the last day. I don't want to do a lot of things, a lot of work on one day. Zoha, I like to finish everything as soon as possible. Zoha wants to do all her work as soon as possible. She wants to complete all her duties and works as soon as possible. She doesn't want to keep something for the 11th hour. What do you mean by at the 11th hour? At the 11th hour means at the last minute. She does not want to postpone anything for the final minute. At the 11th hour, she wants to finish everything as soon as possible. Then Sara is saying, I have bought watercolors and paint brushes. I will learn to paint. Sara is saying that she has bought some watercolors and paint brushes and she will learn to paint. Now, what we need to do? We need to complete the below given sentences. 4 sentences are given below. We need to complete these sentences using the information from the conversation. Okay? We need to complete the below given sentences based on the information from the conversation. Okay, the first sentence. Sara is looking forward to dash. What may be the answer? Sara is looking forward to doing some painting during the holidays. Sara is looking forward to doing some painting during the holidays. You can write it down here, okay? You can write with me. Then, next one. Shiv will probably dash. Shiv will probably complete his project before the holidays are over. She will probably complete his project. Complete his project before the holidays are over. write the answers along with me. Okay. Dash at least a week before school reopens. What will be the answer? Dash at least a week before school reopens. Soha shall finish everything. Soha shall, we know that Soha has said that I like to finish everything as soon as possible. So, Zoha shall finish. Zoha shall finish everything at least a week before school reopens. Then Raman feels that dash. Raman feels that there is no hurry to complete the project. What does Raman feel? Raman feels that there is no hurry to finish the project. Okay. Please remember to put a full stop at the end of each sentence. Okay. The next one. Match the columns to make sentences. I will do the first two. You should do the rest four on your own. I will give you the answers of the first two. You should do the rest on your own. The policeman. What will be the answer? The policeman blew his whistle. You can number it as 1. The policeman blew his whistle. Next one. A light rain fell this morning. A light rain fell this morning. Okay. I have done 2 questions. Now you can do the rest 4 on your own. Can you do it? Please do it on your own. The next one. Take the correct phrases in the brackets to complete these sentences. There are 5 sentences here and there are 5 more sentences in the next page. We need to tick the correct phrases in the brackets. We can see 2 phrases given in brackets. We need to complete each of these sentences by choosing one of these 2 phrases. Okay. Then first one. We would love to see you this evening into the pond. Which will be the answer? How can we complete the sentence? We would love to see you this evening. This evening is the correct answer. So you can tick this phrase. Okay. The next one. We rode our bicycles around the park on the lake. Which is the correct one? We rode our bicycles around the park. We don't usually ride bicycles on a lake, isn't it? So the right answer is we rode our bicycles around the park. Then third one. Karthik wore his favorite book, favorite shoes. How can we wear a book? We can wear only shoes and clothes, right? So Karthik wore his favorite shoes. Did you put a tick mark against the correct answers? I have given you the answers of the first 3. You can do the rest on your own. Please try to do the rest on your own. There are 2 more sentences in this page and you can find 5 more sentences in the next page. Please try to find out the correct phrase. Okay, put a tick mark against, put a tick mark above the correct phrase. We can discuss the answers in our evening session. Okay, we can discuss the answers during our evening class. Please try to do this on your own.
Children, today we have finished doing all the activities in our first unit. We have done the worksheet as well. By the end of this month, you are going to have a pre-midterm exam. Your English exam is on 28th of this month, 28th Wednesday. So be prepared for the exam. You will have the first unit for your exam. the first unit as well as the worksheet of the first unit. Okay? Study well and score good marks. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.